First place currently is 4-7-0. The Eagles are 3-7-1. That tie could still end up being the thing that gets them the division, or the thing that keeps them out. PointsBet currently has the Giants and Washington as the co-favorites at plus 210.
I love it.
The Eagles just behind at plus 250, and the Cowboys bringing up the rear at plus 500. Who's the team that you would say right now, especially when we consider that Daniel Jones has a hamstring problem?
Yeah.
And they're not ruling him out yet for this week, but unless he's just going to stand in the pocket and never try to run, he's going to have a problem with that hamstring. Who would you take in that division right now?
Well, they all have tough schedules to end the year. That's the first thing you look at. I guess I'm going to go with Washington. I feel like I've changed my answer the last month and a half. Like every week we've talked about this. But at least Washington's got a defense, a coach who's been to a Super Bowl, and a quarterback who understands game management and how to take care of a football. But, geez, I wouldn't be surprised with all these teams here. 5 games left. I mean, if all of them go 2-3, 1-4, and we're sitting here going, holy crap, 6-10 Washington football team has won the NFC East and is going to have a home playoff game, or whoever. Because I don't think any of them are going to get hot here and run the table. I mean, it's not. So it's going to be ugly, but I would bet on Washington. What about you?
Yeah, Giants and Washington only have one divisional game left each. That's Week 17. Dallas and Philly have 2. I say Washington, and I said weeks ago if Washington would just ride with Alex Smith,
you did
that
say
would
that.
give them the best chance. Yeah. But then they did, and it didn't work out. I'm thinking, oh well, they tried. But that's the thing about the NFC East: you can try and you can fail, but you still have many more opportunities to get it right because no one is running away with this thing. 4-7 is first place, and we've seen the Giants and Washington double their season win total in the last 2 weeks. So, yeah, I think Washington, but any could win. Each of them could still pull it off, and that's going to be one of the interesting issues and depressing issues of the final 5 weeks of the season, because one of those 4 teams will make the playoffs and host the 5 seed in the NFC. And, you know, someone asked me the other day, and I still don't believe it. I still think it's better to be higher on the playoff tree than lower. But will there be a temptation to not win a division and be the 5 seed so you can punch your ticket through the divisional round more easily because you're going on the road and playing a bad NFC East team versus playing at home against a good wild card team?
Well, I hear what you're saying. If there's a year to do that, this is the year, because you just go, well, the home field means nothing. Who cares? Right? But, you know, just the way it looks right now, who's that team that's going to lose games here down the stretch to do that? You know, I think it'll be more about those teams that are truly wild card teams right now. Maybe they position themselves to, you know, of course you want to win and be the 5 seed. I don't know. But I don't think like Seattle or Green Bay are going to lose games down the stretch, all I'm saying, to fall into that 5 spot.
But that 5 spot's going to be a very valuable spot, whether it's the Rams, whether it's the Bucks, whether it's the 49ers, if they can come up hard on the outside, like maybe they will. That 5 spot is going to be very, very valuable because that means you get to go to Philly or Washington or
the Giants
New York
right
or
now.
Dallas in the wild card.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.